Hi YouTube, it's Jackie Tomlin, and if you'll notice that your videos for next week just went live, got those done for you guys today. I want to talk to you about a few things before we get to comments. Lot of new subscribers over here, so welcome everyone. Thanks for joining the channel. I'm getting some great feedback from you guys. One way I get to know you is when you subscribe and when you take the time to leave your comments. They're greatly appreciated, but it also allows me to know who you are. And I get to know who you are by your comments, hi there, and by you joining these live broadcasts, okay? So it's really important, especially, I'm reading energy. I'm reading energy on each sign. So take the time to subscribe and let's network over here. We have really built a fantastic YouTube family over here. Few things, those that are new to the channel, on the live broadcast, hi there. I don't usually hand out free readings, and it's because I usually have a lot in the room. And it wouldn't be fair for me to read for someone and then you guys have to sit there and listen to it. What I do offer is sometimes what you need to know. So I'll offer anyone that towards the end of the video. There's Rena. How are you? And she's from Canada. So we will be doing that this evening at the end of the video. Another announcement I want to make. As of tomorrow afternoon, if you visit my website, you will find a section called Jackie Psychics. First one up is going to be Linda. And you guys are going to love Linda. Now, let me say this. The reason they're called Jackie Psychics, I'm only putting a handful on over there. Linda will be the first one to join. They are actually my psychics, okay? In other words, it's not a psychic for hire type line. These are hand-picked, hand-selected, approached by me. And you may not be aware that sometimes psychics, we have a hard time reading for ourselves, so we will consult another psychic. This is why they're called Jackie Psychics. These are the ones I use. Then they won't disappoint. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with me or my readings, I've been doing this for 20 years plus. I've had my website since 2006, out as an independent. Love what I do. My readings are very straightforward, very blunt, very much to the point. You might pick up on some of that when I do the general videos. But overall, things are moving along well. Now, to my new subscribers, and whether you're watching this live or whether you can leave me a comment and let me know, I strive real hard to stay in good standings with YouTube, to stay in recommended videos. There's Angie. Hi. What I want to know from you guys, what's coming up in the recommended videos for you? Is it the daily videos that are bringing you in? Is it the weekly videos? I did make the announcement in December that I used to do the monthly videos per sign as well. And it just got to be too much. So as of 2018, I won't be doing the monthly videos. I'll keep up with the dailies and I'll keep up with your weeklies. But what I have decided to do, okay, I'm going to take this month's total for the weekly videos in January. Whatever sign, hi Maria, whatever sign is leading the views on that video, I'm going to hand you down a February video on nothing but love and relationships. And that will apply for singles as well as those in couples. Just a separate video and a thank you for the amount of views that are coming in. So, what we want to talk about this evening, love and relationships. And I'm hoping Roxy's going to join us. Roxy is in Florida. She's one of my YouTubers. She's also single. I've been promising her that we would get on here live and discuss this for the longest kind of time. And I had a few minutes this evening, so I thought we would do it now. What this is coming from is a point of view of a psychic. A psychic of 20 years of a 60-40 client base. Hi, Syria. And what I mean by that is that I have 60% women and 40% men as a clientele, okay? And love and relationships, let's face it, guys, love makes the world go around. It is always, always been the number one category in regards to what people want readings on. It doesn't matter if you're unemployed, if you're going to be evicted. It's all about the love life, okay? So what I'm going to give you tonight, and I'm not hating on men, and I'm not hating on women, and I'll throw in some personal comments there when needed because I'm single as well. But we're looking at both sides. What I get from the women, what I get from the men. Okay? Their points of view. This is kind of that, what is it? Women are from Venus, men are from Mars type thing. It is true. Men think entirely different from women. Women, you guys think entirely different from men. So, we're going to move forward with this conversation. Like I said, I'm not hating on either one, but I'm going to lay it out there. What I hear from my ladies, what I hear from the men. First of all, I want to start with ego. I just want to guess with the ones here in the room. I'll get to your questions here at the end of it, Angie. I just want your view. Which would you think has the larger ego, male or female? Just in general. I'm curious to see. One says male, one says female. One says female, one says male. Okay, guys. We have all women in the room. Honestly, 200%. Who has the larger ego? It's the women. Hands down, it is the women. So, here we go. First of all, what I'm hearing from men. Ladies, they're tired of the games. Okay? Women, I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm probably guilty of the same. Your expectations are too high. Okay? Now, we're going to gear this more towards the singles out there tonight, but for those of you in relationships, stick around. So I think something may resonate with you, because like I said, what we're looking at is the train of thought between men and women. Okay? Let's start with the first date, okay? And I'm hearing this from the men, and objectively, I've got to defend them on this, okay? And their thing of it is, women, our expectations on that first date, they're abnormally high, okay? My guys are coming in saying, you know, it's a first date. We really don't know if we're going to click or not. Why am I expected to drop $50 on a steak dinner on someone I might think is just Looney Tunes? Okay? I agree with that. I agree with that, ladies. I agree with it. Maybe the first date should be Starbucks. You know, that's still $10, $12 for coffee. But they're onto something there, you know. And, you know, I guess first date, y'all are looking for that steak dinner and a movie and da-da-da-da-da. But I think it needs to be more about the connection with one another than it is the dinner, okay? The other things I'm hearing. Women, oh my heavens. You are the worry warts. Why hasn't he called? Why hasn't he replied to my text? And you are the queens of Facebook stalkers. Where is my guys' train of thought on this? None. They have none. Honestly, none. You know, you're overanalyzing that if you haven't heard from him in this amount of time, you know, it's because of this, and this. It's not that. I mean, these guys are thinking about they want a sandwich. I'm serious. That's their train of thought. So don't put too much into it. Linda Clemens is here. Welcome, Linda. Linda is the one going on my site. We will hear more from her soon. Now, other thing I want to talk about. Men and women. Coming from my men, my independent women out there. Okay? It is okay that you're independent, that you're taking care of business, you're supporting yourself. Leave out the fact that you don't need a man. It's offensive to them, okay? There is being independent of, yes, I'm an independent woman, and, you know, I'm taking care of me because I choose not to be on welfare. But then there's the women out there that, you know, I don't need a man. You know, I don't need you to do this, and that. It is a major, major turn off for my men. Okay? Now, women, what you are guilty of. Passing judgment. Sizing them up. We all do it. Let me tell you what I'm hearing from the men. We don't want to pay your bills. We don't want to cut your grass. We don't want to raise your kids. Okay? What are you looking at in a man? This is your downfall, ladies. We've got to all embrace, both men and women, of making a friend first before we jump into those subjects. First dates. This is a classic. You're sitting there wondering if your kids are going to like him, if your family's going to like them. You know, what are y'all going to do together? Dude is sitting there worried about where is his dinner, and is this a possibility of a second date? Do you see the attention span here, ladies? It's different. It is completely different. Like I said, sizing them up. You're looking at them. What do they bring to the table? Okay, ladies, take a good hard look in the mirror. What are you bringing to the table too? Okay? This is a two-way street, and this is where I'm talking about this. Women in our egos. It's up there. Two things I find very interesting, okay? Two of the same. It also shows how you people think differently. Women, pressure for sex. They don't want to feel pressured for sex. Well, on the flip side of that, the men don't want to feel pressured for a relationship. So there's going to have to be balance there. Both of you are feeling pressured in some way or another. And then the all-time favorite from my ladies, he doesn't express his feelings. He never talks about, how he feels about me, if he feels that things are going well, things of that nature. Now, let me tell you what I hear from my men. Well, she doesn't say anything, so why should I? That's what I hear from them. So, before you go jumping him about he doesn't express his feelings, what have you opened up to? Okay? Now let me bring you to another subject. This applies to both of you, both men and women. Exes. Don't go there. Do not go there. When you're in that getting to know someone, the last thing anybody wants to hear about is your ex. Now, it's okay to say, I've got trust issues, and leave it at that. I've got trust issues. Okay? It doesn't mean because such and such, this girl ran around on me and she cheated for 9 months and da-da-da. They don't need that whole story. They don't need the whole story. All it needs to be said is that you have trust issues. Discussions about the exes, it needs to be off the table. Next problem, social media. Okay? This applies to both sexes. It is a problem. There are some out there, I'm on Facebook. So I've got a certain amount of people that it is amazing to me because 1 week they in a relationship, the next week they single, 2 weeks later they in a relationship, then they single, then it's complicated and they in a relationship and then they it drives me nuts. I personally am not going to state if I'm in a relationship or not. I don't think it's anybody's business. But at the same time, there is an amount of insecurity where people want to know that is their man or that is their woman and that they are in a committed relationship. Keep your problems off of social media with one another. It's nothing but drama there. Texting is a problem in communication, says Angie. Angie, I agree. Hi, Roxy. This video is for you, girl. Gave you a shout out at the beginning. Texting is a problem when it comes to communication because emojicons don't say it all, okay? Little emojis, to express whether you're happy or sad or whatever. Pick up the phone, people. Speak to one another. Texting, I think, is really good for, icebreakers or just, hey, how's your day? Things like that. But I don't know. You shouldn't be having full-blown fights via text messaging, things of that nature. If they need that relationship status, there's some insecurity going on there, and I think that that's fine until they can establish some security. But let me tell you, if you get involved with someone that cannot establish security, that if you don't want a relationship status, I've got no problems. I have nothing to hide if you want to check my Facebook messages or whatever. But if this becomes a consistent thing, you're out. That's a bigger issue, okay? Other thing. Hookups are hookups. Men and women. I get it from men. I get it from women. They're very much mutual. But where you're going wrong, this whole friends with benefits thing. One of you are going to end up being my client. Promise you. I have yet in 20 years seen a friends with benefits situation that one or the other did not develop feelings for the other person. It happens. Okay? So, I know you're thinking about that kind of in the heat of the moment. But, yeah, it's just I've never seen one that was long-lasting, that worked, and the other person didn't have feelings for the other one. Oh, let's see. Time management. It's a problem. Both men and women. Let me give you an example. I'm a busy person, okay? I've always got something to do. Whether I want to do it or choose to do it, that's a totally different story. But I always have something to do. So the person that you're dating, there should be a quality, a trait, or something that you want to see them, that you want to make time for them. And like I said, work schedules, I know they're hard. I'm hearing from ones that work third shift and ones that work second shift. And, if it's worth the fact that you're spending quality time together and not the quantity, then it's worth working for. Cheaters. Guys, where do I begin with this? Okay. You landed a guy because he was married when you found him. Okay. Well, guess what? It's only going to be a few years down the road, hey Nori, before I'm hearing that he's cheating on you, okay? Cheaters will cheat on you. If they cheated on someone to be with you, they're going to cheat on you to be with someone else. And it could be 5 weeks, it could be 5 months, it could be 5 years, but more than likely it's going to happen. Never recommended. Now, here is the sad thing. We're coming into Valentine's Day, and this is one reason why I said the sign with the most views in the month of January, you're going to get a separate love and relationships video from me. And not to mention, we got Linda coming on board, and Linda and I plan on getting on here and throwing down some giveaways. So remember that. Valentine's Day, men, you are set up for doom. Best I can tell you. Because this is honestly the truth. I see it every year. I will not get the first phone call from a female to say he superseded my expectations and I had a wonderful Valentine's Day. What do you see from us from this point on? Not the first woman, but every single one of my men I will hear from. Whether she cooked dinner, whether they took a walk through the park, they are forever grateful for that. There are more romantics out there than what you gals realize. And the ones that are coming off as the hardcore guys, you would be surprised at the romance that they have in them. So Valentine's Day, guys, my heart goes out to you. You're just doomed, no matter what you do. It's not going to be right. It's not going to be good enough. My other thing, online dating. It's not for me. I have tried it. So I feel your pain when I'm hearing about the hookups and all men want is sex. I'm hearing the same thing from men. Okay? That all the women want is sex. I'm hearing from women that, they don't want to take me to dinner, da-da-da-da-da. Let's go back to that factor. Why should they spend $50 on you if they don't know you yet? But I'm also hearing from the men, she expects me to raise her 3 kids. Slow your roll, people. Slow your roll. make a friend first. These free websites, Plenty of Fish, Tinder, I don't recommend them. I mean, I'm not seeing them spin off a high ratio of relationships here. Hi, Jennifer. Step it up. Go with a paid site. Try eHarmony. Try Match. And then I in turn here, well, I'm not going to pay that kind of money. Well, that amazes me. You'll spend $30 every 2 weeks on your nails, but you won't spend $30 a month to invest in your potential future? Come on now. Think about that. Okay? Same way with guys. You go out and spend $30 on a car part, but you don't want to spend it on a dating site? Think about that. Sometimes it's true. You get what you pay for. Other than that, what I want to resonate with my couples out there and with those that are in a relationship, there has to be that understanding that the thinking pattern is different, okay? And one thing that you need to know, it takes two to make a relationship. It takes one person to end it. And a relationship is something that has to be worked on constantly. Not once a year on summer vacation, not the weekend of your anniversary. It is a constant thing. You have got to grow together as a couple or you're going to grow apart. Next thing I'm hearing in my relationships and couples, I'm bored. I'm happy, I'm content, things are going along well, but I am bored. That's awesome, Jennifer. Well, let me tell you something. If you're bored, don't put it on your spouse to change that up. You can change that up too. There's lots of things you can change up. If there are no plans for the weekend, the regular humdrum stuff, then have a bag packed, flip a coin, north, south, east, west, get in the car, go get a room, just do something different. But if you're bored in the relationship and the other person is content, that is a problem. And it is a problem that needs to be resolved sooner than later. One more thing I want to throw out there to my singles. Practice some empathy, okay? Yes, exactly, Linda. Protect your relationship. Empathy, your ability to put yourself in his shoes. Now, when you do that, or him put himself in your shoes, you guys have got to get on board that you're thinking completely different. So it's not what you would think. It's what that person and what your partner would think. Okay? Remember that physical attraction, I know it's important. Sometimes, I'm getting that from the women. He's great, but I'm not physically attracted to him. But I'm getting it from the men too. She's a wonderful girl, but I'm not physically attracted. Well, sometimes you need to set that apart. Some of the best relationships and the best marriages that I have as clients were not physically attracted to each other in the beginning. No relationship is perfect. Okay? And here's my other thing. When I go back and I say, women, slow your roll. Do not go to dinner with this guy twice and wonder what his feelings are for you. 2 dates, they don't have feelings. They may be of a sexual nature or something of lust, but do they actually have feelings for you in 2 dates? They do not. Okay? Give yourself time. Give things to grow. Best advice I can leave you with. Be honest. Don't sugarcoat things. If someone wants to meet you somewhere, you have a driver's license, you don't have a car, speak up and say, I don't have a car. Okay? And make a friend. What I'm seeing in my readings, how many of you guys are missing golden opportunities for lifelong friends because of someone you didn't want a relationship with? It is happening. Okay? So embrace this as a friendship. The best and long-lasting relationships come from friendship. Hey, Debbie. And just know that it's something to build on. There is Nikki B. Hey, Nikki, I'm surprised to see her on here. So it's just, it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. You guys, don't judge them up. Don't size them up. I wonder if he's going to, my kids are going to like him, blah, blah, blah. It needs to be about the friendship. It needs to be about the immediate. Guys and girls both, we need to get back to dating. Dating. Okay? Yeah, Maria, it's too soon. It's too soon for you to wonder what his feelings are, because at that point, he's still looking for a sandwich. Just saying. And the other word of advice, if you need to step back from the dating scene, I want you to know it's okay. Because you cannot make someone else happy unless you're happy with yourself. It's a big one. That is a big one. So, I think that's all my babbles for my evening. Now, going back, if you missed the very beginning section of this video, I was talking about Jackie's psychics. And that is where Jackie doesn't carry the ability to read for herself. I do, just enough to be dangerous. But we all seek out other psychics. So when you look on my website and you see Jackie's Psychics, it is not a psychic per hire. It is my psychic. These are the people I go to for readings. These are the ones I know and trust. And these are ones that I have approached personally to share their gifts with you. Okay? And first up on the line is going to be Linda. And Linda is here with us this evening. Linda is out of Ohio. Very gifted medium. For those of you who don't know the difference, the mediums are the ones that connect to the other side. So she's going to bring that to the table for you. Her, as well as another reader we have coming aboard, large, massive collection of tarot. There she is. There's Linda. Everyone welcome Linda. And massive collection of tarot. Now, the cool thing about that is contacting her for a tarot reading and just let her know, I want to look at love and relationships or work or career. I really want to focus on this. She knows what deck to go to. She instantly knows what is going to provide the answers that you're seeking. She's also a clairvoyant. She's been reading for over 20 years. She is a mother, she has a teenage daughter, and she is a hypnotist. She actually has a standalone location, which I am absolutely thrilled about. I need to quit smoking. I might look at that as a route. I know she does things with addiction and all sorts of things like that, but she will be on the website by tomorrow afternoon. Yes, hold me to that. If I have to work all night to make it happen, she will be up tomorrow afternoon. In the same way, we are bringing you guys options. I know I've got people out the country. One here was in Canada. But I've got a large client base in the UK. And sometimes the chat readings work well for you. And sometimes email readings work well for you. And phone readings and video. We're covering that. We're covering the bases. But what I'm bringing you to is people with different gifts. And it may be that I've been reading for you for years and you're just sick of hearing Jackie say the same old thing. Linda is very honest in her readings, okay? She's not as blunt as I am, so you'll probably be very grateful for that. But she is honest, okay? And, is she going to tell you something you don't want to hear? Well, it's possible, but I will too. And to be quite honest with you, Patty isn't here tonight. She's not able to make comments. She's already let me know that, but she is here. Patty is one I've been reading for well over 10 years. And she's one of those that I originally pissed off. And the reason I do that is called honesty, hon. I'm not going to tell you something. There's no benefit in me leading you to believe something that's not going to happen. There's no benefit there. But telling you what's going to happen and you're not happy that it happened, you're coming back to me once it's come to pass. And we get that. And like I said, she's going to be very honest with you in what she sees. She's always been painfully honest with me. And it's all good, but you're absolutely going to love her. Now, together, we're going to get on here, and we're going to throw down some live giveaways and things like that. And I think it's going to be really, really, really good. We do have 3 more that I'm looking at that I have approached. One being Nikki B, and she's in here tonight sporadically. And she has many, many gifts, as well as she is also an avid tarot collector. I do have a male that will be joining us, so it's not all females, so we're looking at probably three females and a male right now. But what I want you to know, or what I really want to stress, I am not a psychic per hire. Okay? So if you're psychic or if you know a psychic, please don't contact me looking for a job because that's not what this is about. Okay? It says Jackie Psychics for a reason. These are my go-tos. I want to share that with you. And I think it's just going to be good. I think it's going to be really, really good. So Linda, where you at? You hear the little girl. Oh, yeah. And she's actually been pretty good today. I mean, I pretty much got videos done without her in the background. There's Marsha. Hi, Marsha. Jason, you want to tell your people hi? She's here. Those that haven't met my granddaughter, Jason has YouTube people because to her, you are her people. And she has a little tablet where I catch her flipping cards all the time and talking to her people. It's rather cute and surprisingly accurate. So, yeah. Yeah. So, of the ladies in here, do we have any men with us tonight? Of the ladies that are in here tonight, how many of you guys are single? Oh, lots of y'all. Lots of y'all. Okay. Me? Yep, me too. So, and we know Roxy is because I've been telling her I would do this video for her for a long, long time. I just think if we would embrace things as friendship where the proper foundation is, then you're off to a start. On the fence. I love it, Angie. I love it. I love it. Undecided on the fence. So, free video going out on love and relationships. What coming up in February? February 14th. We have Valentine's Day. So, the one that gives me the zodiac sign that gives me the most views for the month of January. Free love reading going up on the videos. And I have to admit, I think Pisces is kicking your butt when it comes to views. I have to go back and re-add, but I think it's going to be Pisces. But we shall see. Who are we missing in here tonight? We got Roxy in here. Nikki B's in here. Where's Pam? Probably because I didn't notify Pam. Jennifer says her hubby is her best friend. Now, Jennifer, when you met your hubby, did it start on a friendship basis? Is that what brought you together? Oh, I pray for the single ladies out there all the time, and I also pray for those that are just in bad, unhealthy relationships. There is Nika. Hey, dear. Yes, and that's what I'm talking about. It should be your best friend. But like you said, you've been together 8 years, I think you said, very happily married. And I'm sure at times y'all fall into that comfort zone and you get bored and you've got to switch it up. High school sweethearts married 44-year anniversary on the 26th. Congratulations, Debbie. 44 years. That is awesome. And now, Linda, you had said something about protecting a relationship. Tell us a little bit about what you mean by that. She was married at age 3. That's great. There is hope for everyone. I am a believer that there are people out there that are just destined to be single, but it's kind of by their choice. Hi, Joanne. But I really think more so than anything, there's someone for everyone. And people come into your life for reasons. If you're bored, easy to get caught in a situation. It is. It is. You've got to constantly work in a relationship. Make sure that relationship is growing and that you're growing together as a couple. Whisper Girl says she's never going to find her person. I don't agree with that. I don't. I do not agree with that. I believe a lot of times you find them when you're really least expected. But I can't say that you're never going to find that person. Debbie says it just takes time to find each other, and that I do agree with. And you've got to remember, don't give up. Don't give up. But make sure you're happy with yourself so you can be happy with someone else. But don't ever just give up and resign yourself to being alone. It's okay to take time to yourself too. Joanne says she's been alone a long time, and there's nothing wrong with that. We make it work. We understand our personalities. And Jennifer, you just used a very big word, which is called understanding. Understanding one another. And that's kind of what I was getting at with this video, is understanding the male species versus the female species. That what we think is not what they think at all. At all. We are the worrywarts. We are the stressors. We are the one with the high expectations. Guys, they live in the moment. It's something we need to practice. And cut them some slack, people. Valentine's Day. If it's a rose from a 7-Eleven, be grateful for it. I just feel that they are set up for doom when it comes to Valentine's Day. And the irony of that, women won't call me and say that he superseded my expectations or I had a wonderful Valentine's Day. Jackie, where's this headed from here? But the men do. The men are the ones that do that. That speaks volumes. I was trying to get comments to come back up. Single years, but loving myself and learning myself and getting my strength. See, Nick has got the right idea. Sometimes we just have to take time for ourselves. And sometimes I think maybe that you may be ready, but the person that you're meant to be with might not be ready. You ever looked at it that way? Yeah, it's a teamwork type of thing. All right, guys, let me throw it down. Special messages to those that asked. And someone just asked. Who was it? Was it Joanne? Waiting for my comments to pop back up. Yes, it was Joanne. Alrighty, Joanne. Positive thinking is what we have for you. Lots of positive energy, lots of positive thinking, but it's also a new way of doing things for you. So good luck to you and all your endeavors there. You're very upbeat and very much ready to take the world on. So who else? Who else have we got? Special messages going out to only those that ask. Whisper Girl says she's dissected it. Sup Dog is here. Let's see what we got going on for Dog. Dog, I have a music connection for you. Live music venue, listening to music, relaxing to music, something to do with music. Possibly upcoming for the weekend for you. Whisper Girl, next on the list. Emotional end to a negative cycle. Closing out one cycle and commencing another. Love, hope, hope. What we got going on. Okay, you've got two blessings coming in there. One being of a spiritual side of things. One being more on the financial side of things. Nika. Let's see what we got going on for her. Dating, no, honey. But you've got a warning of someone about to provoke your temper. Just to let you know. You know, it's brief and passing, but it is there and it is in the present. Debbie Smith. Nothing on the health front, but I've got upset with a child. And upset with a child could be not only your child, but a child that is close to you. Rena. What we got going on for Rena? Rena, money coming in addition to, plus that paycheck. Something, whether it's winning, something unexpected, not major amount of money, no retirement, but something coming in there. Okay, Angie. Angie, we've got need for contentment, dear. I've got a lot of restless energy going on around you. Still those restless thoughts. Kelly. Good times, amusement, celebrations, meditation, hanging out with friends, new people. Hold on, I'm losing the comments here again. Couple of you, it just cut out, so you're going to have to come back if I skip over you. You're welcome. Soul Source. Everyone but no one does for me. All right, let's see what Soul Source has got. Soul Source, take some time to work on the self-esteem. This is what's holding you back, dear. You're welcome. Restless thoughts, restless energy, Angie. Restless energy around you. Like you're wanting to do something, like that spring fever, wanting to do something but not sure what to do. You're welcome. It's true. We'll take some time out. Soul Source. I mean, we all go through this. Nothing is perfect, you know? Nothing. Maria. Maria. Things are off kilter for you at work. Something there at work that's not resonating with you. Some stressful things involving, more than likely you're looking at deadlines, but some type of upset at work. So that's a warning for you. Who else we got? Linda, are you here? Do you want one? Do you need a message? Roxy, I'm so sorry you have the flu, dear. And look, guys, that Nine of Swords, that immune system card appeared in more than one video this week. And I myself had the flu a couple weeks ago. A lot of my clients are down. So let's see what we got coming up for Miss Linda. Ouch. Good luck and abundance going out to Linda. Thanks for joining us, Rena. Roxy, you know, Linda here's Reiki Master too. We will both send you some loving, healing energy, get you back on your feet. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's nice seeing you guys. I told you that we're going to start doing live broadcasts once a week. I think I said that 3 weeks ago. We'll do a little bit better at this. So, you guys are awesome. And like I said, if you're missing this video, I know you don't see their comments on the playback. But one thing I started the video out, my new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'd like to know what's popping up for you in recommended videos to bring you in. Was it the daily videos? What was it, the weekly videos? Let me know. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And leave me comments on these videos. When you leave me comments and you participate in these live videos, this is how I get to know you. Nikki B, we're going to throw one down for you. I know Nikki is doing something else. She's distracted. We don't have her attention tonight. Nikki B, you're getting things under control. Things are lining up and beginning to fall in place for you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Soul Source, I did not know you had a channel, but by people watching you now, I'm going to check it out. Kelly, thank you. Weekly videos brought me in. Roxy, did you ask for a card? I think you did. Comments got to pop back up. Roxy, decisions, darling, decisions. Too much indecisiveness that you're overthinking things so much on the decisions that you need to make. You need to step back. You need to step back and let things happen. Yeah, let things go and let things play out. You're dwelling on something too much that you need to make a decision on. Yep, let it go and it'll fall into place. How to know when you are alive. That's the whole thing. I don't have a way to let you guys know that I'm live. A lot of times I jump on here just when I have free time. I can put up like a 30-second video if I know ahead of time. Like tonight I got on Facebook and threw down a 1-minute video that just said I'm going to be live at 8. Sometimes I can do that. If your notifications are turned on for the channel, it should notify you when I'm live. I try to keep it around 7, 8 p.m. All right, let me revise that. Between 6 and 8 p.m. Eastern time, just so I know y'all guys have got dinner and, things to do. And I try not to keep you too long. But I do love our live broadcast, and I love hearing from all of you. So I want to know, Linda's new here this evening. So can you tell her where everyone is from? Roxy, I know you're in Florida. Hope you feel better, Rox. Royal, let's see what we got going on for Royal. Royal, you need to speak up and voice your opinion. Massachusetts, Joanne. Rhode Island. Roxy, feel better. Thank you for joining us, dear. My nose is itching. I'm not looking for company. California. The Philippines. Night, Roxy. Michigan. Been to Michigan. Very cold state. There is Miss Linda. Ohio. Do we have anyone else in here in Ohio? Kiss a Fool. I love his horse. That's awesome. Phoenix. Guys are from all over. And now got a lot of you on here. Australia, United Kingdom, that will go back and watch this later on because obviously the time zone difference. Love all of you guys. Appreciate each and every one of you. Kiss a fool when my nose itches? I've never heard that. Would it be wrong to call my daughter in here and kiss her? Jessica, come here. Flu be gone. Hi, Heidi. A blue-eyed fool. See, now my nose is really itching. I have never heard this before. New Hampshire. I was always told if your nose itches, you're expecting company. Linda, chime in on the nose itching. Have you ever heard of this? And we'll be sending out a little bit of healing energy to everyone this evening. Because like I said, that immune was hitting strongly in all of your readings this week. A southern thing, I've never heard of it. I've always heard if your nose itches, you're expecting company. I've never heard the other one. Hold on, she said something about your left palm itching. I had that happen the other day. I was told that if your left palm itches, you're spending money. If your right palm itches, there's money coming in. I think something to that effect. The old Southern wise tales. My grandma was full of them. And it's amazing how that sticks with you. Left palm itches, money coming in. Right means money going out. Okay, I had that backwards. Okay, does anyone X the windshield when a black cat crosses your path? You X the windshield? I'm still famous for doing that. Let's see, you X the windshield when a black cat crosses your path. And raise your feet if you're in a car when you cross railroad tracks. Supposed to bring in good luck. Well, my left palm was itching, so that's a good thing. That makes me feel better. I love cats, too. You can probably hear mine whining in the background. My nose is itching, guys. I'm telling you. Lotto time. Jason, come here. You have a black cat? That's awesome. I have a crazy cat. Actually, she's half Maine Coon. I don't know if you're familiar with the breed, but she is, it's like having half a raccoon and a cat. She's really nuts. Her name is Samantha. Here she is. Tell your people hi.
Hi.
And ironically, my cat's name is Roxy. She is a sweet little one. She's been really good today. All that energy, right? Right? What time is it? All that energy? That's what I'm saying. Let's talk episodes 2. Soul Source, how long have you been on YouTube now? I will definitely give your channel a check out. We have Soul Source Tarot is in the room this evening. No one I've ever met until now, so delighted to meet you. So definitely we'll be giving that channel a check out as well. About 9 months. Stick with it. Stick with it. YouTube is not the easiest thing in the world. I will have to say I've had no assistance with this on what works and what doesn't. It's been a trial and error. Well, I'm glad that you enjoy it. The reasons I love YouTube and the reasons I don't do Facebook Live. Facebook Live. First of all, I have several Facebook pages. One is Paranormal Investigator. One that's more geared towards my psychic clients and friends. And then, of course, there's the like page. The like page, I think, is a joke because they want you to pay to promote that to really get the audience that you've earned over there. But I have such a hodgepodge of people on Facebook. From my friends, to my neighbors, to people I go to church with, to my clients, to local businesses. I've got all sorts of stuff going on Facebook. What I like about YouTube, okay? YouTube, you guys are a direct audience for me. You have joined a psychic channel, which means we at some time are going to talk about psychic crap. Bottom line. So that way I have offended no one, or they're wondering what I'm doing, or don't understand the tarot, whatever. You know exactly what's going down here. This is why I love YouTube. I also love Twitter. If you guys are on Twitter, it's at Psychic Jackie T. Love me some Twitter. So yeah, and you know, when I first come on YouTube, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it was a struggle to get 20 views on videos. I was new. I had under 100 people. I didn't think it was ever gonna go anywhere. Videos for me were very much out of my comfort zone because you feel like you're talking to yourself. And if you guys want to know what I'm talking about, when we get off of here, take your phone, aim at yourself, and start talking, because that's what it's like. So once you get a little bit of audience and you realize, hey, people actually listen to what I say, it really puts you more in a comfort zone. It is. And if there's one piece of advice I can hand you out on this YouTube channel, is you cannot please everyone, and don't expect to, and don't try to. Be you and roll with it. Did I cover everyone as far as handing down a special message? Well, it's the same way I don't edit my videos. You know that. Y'all hear the cat. You hear the kid in the background. You hear everything. If I sneezed, I sneezed, whatever. I don't edit videos. It is what it is. I'm rolling on with it. It was a pleasure to meet you as well. Hi, Haley. Let's give Haley a special one. Haley, your instruction is to move forward. Hey, Heidi, I forgot you too. Move forward. Push forward in all that you do, and you may have to push to really get what you want, but you are pushing forward, and you can do so in a very positive light. So let's give Miss Heidi one. Heidi, know your abilities, honey. Know when to say no. Know when to say enough is enough. I've had enough. I've done enough. You're welcome. Okay, guys, you're holding me to this. Tomorrow afternoon, Miss Linda will be up on my website. If you don't get a chance to holler at her tomorrow or hit her up for a reading, do so over the weekend. Show her some love. Handpicked by me, Linda out of Ohio. Guys, I have tied you up for 55 minutes this evening, so I thank you guys for joining me. I always enjoy hearing from you. I love hearing your feedback. I appreciate each and every one of you. Your comments, your support is what keeps this channel going. It's what pushes me to do these videos. All right, guys, I'm signing off. Y'all have a great evening. Linda, thank you for joining us. I'll see all of you soon. Your next week videos are up live. Enjoy. Bye.